Wisconsin Badgers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oregon Ducks offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Holden. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They get him down after he makes the catch. After the short completion, it's now second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The play-action fake. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
To the ground. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the grab. This is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's calling.
He's looking to throw it. This time on target. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help him get a stop. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought up...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will go to work for the first time today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Coming after him. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out quickly. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Stewart. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. They're trying to get to him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
Looking for a crease, it's James. And you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. With the run on 1st and goal. Just threw behind his pad. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! That dude's really big. How in the world?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over the Pandas.
Got it in the middle. It's Pauly.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Trying to get to him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand, option football, I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
He wasn't taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that and in getting the toe down for the catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete them.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally... This defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He makes the connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
And what a...
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's James. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to move the chains. Headed to the end zone.
Man, that's what I love about get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Touchdown, Oregon! A 3rd and long coming up here. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man. He's got enough for the... Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Ducks! And ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Quarterback will audible. Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Offense in an empty set. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Wrestled to the ground. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Off play action. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally... A huge play.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He will not get there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All kinds of time before he fires right. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Snagged in the middle, it's Holden. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little